Welcome to session 6. This week we'll be looking at audience and purpose. So the session aims and objectives are to understand the term audience of a text, to understand the term purpose of a text, and our objectives: to identify the audience of an example text, to identify the purpose of a text. Audience and purpose. Audience. To understand a text and what the writer had in mind when they wrote it, we need to think about who the text was written for. This is called the audience. So the key term audience means the person or group of people the text is aimed at. People with a particular interest or perhaps a specific age group, for example. Purpose. To understand a text, you also need to know what purpose the text was written for. In other words, what is the text trying to do? This is called the purpose. So the key term purpose means what the text is trying to achieve. Persuade, explain, instruct, argue, describe, etc. Audience. Example. The writer of an article can signal the audience they are writing for by using the right vocabulary in the headline of their newsletter, either chatty or formal language, choosing a specific publication to write their article in, using the right words and expressions throughout their writing. Some ways of thinking about audience. If you're selling a product, what style of writing will appeal to your target audience? If you're explaining a sport, how would your vocabulary change if your audience were children, or visitors from another country, or perhaps even your parents? If you were documenting an event, how would you detail the facts of a crime you witnessed? Different purposes. You'll need to identify the main purpose behind a piece of text. Is the writer trying to report something, analyze something, instruct you, advise you, explain something, put forward an argument, inform you, persuade you, describe something, or review something? Let's have a go at an activity. Match the purpose to the text. Pause the video while you do this. Question: what are the audience and purpose of this text? Ask your tutor for the sample text on careers, or open the Construction Manager job description Word file on Moodle. Read through it carefully. Pause the video while you do this. So let's recap. Do you understand the term audience of a text? Do you understand the term purpose of a text? Were you able to identify the audience of an example text? Were you able to identify the purpose of a text? Remember, if you still have questions or need help, please ask me in class or email me.